Now let's get to West Africa quickly. In West Africa, there's going to be an uproar. There's going to be an uproar in the countries that are led by military people. For example, Burkina Faso, Guinea, Mali, Niger, those ones. I'll tell you something the Lord revealed to me. The reason why those military men that are in power in those French-speaking countries have been having peace lately is because of Burkina Faso. So as long as Burkina Faso falls, as long as Ibrahim Traore falls, all of those guys who are military men in their country, military leaders who seize power, they are all going to fall one by one, like the Arab Spring in early 2006 or so, when the people started to, when the Arab nations start rising up against their kings, the monarchy, all those rules, and then they were able to unsettle and unseat those Asian rulers of theirs. That's the sin that's going to happen in those military countries. But I see with Burkina Faso, I see a betrayal from within. There have been many plots lately against the commander, the military man that was exposed. But just like Thomas Sankara, I repeat, just like Thomas Sankara, somebody close from within will be the one that will let it out, like Judas Iscariot and Jesus. Someone from within will let it out. So all the defense that you're looking at, outside attack, all those things, those are just something to divert the attention of the people. The main plot will be from where within. Like Thomas Sankara, I'm saying to you, just look at Burkina Faso history. There will be a repetition of that which happened with Thomas Sankara. That which happened to Thomas Sankara. The people from outside could not infiltrate. They will use somebody from within. Thomas Sankara was brought down by his cousin, Blaise Compaoré. I'm telling you now, Ibrahim. I liked him. I like what he's doing. I've been following some of his development. But it is not well in the West. It is not well in the West. And not just the West, but other politicians in Africa are afraid that very soon, if they don't cut him up, because he's the shining light among them all. Not Dumia from Guinea, not the other one, the white is from Mali or from Niger. No, Ibrahim is the main man. He's the one that is making those guys to have a shelter. He's covering them, though he's not in that country. He's covering them because his work is speaking. So other people are hopeful that the same will happen in their countries. That's why the other guys are writing about. But the politicians, the real politicians, the surveillance politicians, they are afraid that if they don't do something, that's why they are collaborating with the West. Though, if they don't do something to bring that young man down, other nations will want to divert, or they want to go to military rule. And those normal politicians are afraid. Those normal politicians, why they are afraid? They are afraid. They are very some classified information that's going to be coming up. Some of them are going to leak probably after or an attempt on Ibrahim or destruction to Ibrahim or whatever it is. But I see him, like I told you, like Thomas Sankara and Blaise Compaoré. The attack will come from outside to just sway the minds of people so that they can see what's happening from inside. So when the attention is drawn outside, then somebody from within that is in connection with the West will just crack. That is it. That's how it has been played. So Ibrahim has covered these other military guys, and because of the development he's carrying out, and the speed with which he's doing his processes, the true politicians that have been sitting in power and have been doing nothing, those very ones, they are afraid. They are afraid. And now many, because of that, they have been having meetings. It's not only the West, though. For tomorrow, you're getting only France want to get rid of what you call him. Only France want to get rid of, or what they call this man, or Ibrahim. It's not only France. African politicians are not certified. The speed with which he's carrying on development, many of them are feeling exposed. They are feeling exposed that what the guy is doing, our people may rise up against us. They may encourage military rule. That's what I'm seeing. And what I'm telling you is what I'm seeing. And it is deeper than you think. That's why it is. For Cameroon, I see the sound. I see the Cameroonian flare in the sky, and I see like dew over the Cameroonian flare. Paul Biya, long-serving president. He's about to go to rest with his ancestors. Cameroon. So I see for the first time. Let me just say this quickly, right? I don't have time. I have to go to service. We can pray for him. That would be great. Swak, yeah, that would be great. We can pray for him. Myself, like what he's doing. I've been following. But African presidents are not happy. African presidents, the civilian ones, are not happy. And when Ibrahim goes down, all the other guys then will go down. It will be bloody. All in the military countries where there are military rule, they'll be bloody there. I'm telling you, it'll be bloody. There'll be uprising in all those nations where there are military rule. Non-stop. So then we willfully volunteer to die to take them out. The only covering they have, those guys that have military rules, is this guy or Ibrahim. And that's why African president wants to take Ibrahim. That is not only the West, even though France is the one directly to use him because it's called political or propaganda, but it is actually a classified information that heaven has revealed to me. That's what I'm saying to you and saying to us now. So if we can pray for him, let's pray for him. But that's what I see. Seeing with Thomas Sankara, and people know what Thomas Sankara was to Burkina Faso.